Hello everyone. So this is the PBE, and this is the second of the 3 champion reworks that are up on the new test cycle. This is for Garen. So Garen, it is not as much. I don't think it's as much as of a rework as they are for like Darius. So what they're doing is with his base stats, they're nerfing his health per level from 96 to 84. They're buffing his AD scaling from 3.5 per level to 4.5. They're buffing his armor from 2.7 to 3. And they're buffing his attack range from 125 units to 175 units. His passive is staying they haven't added anything or removed anything from the passive, but its percentage has been nerfed from 2% max health to 1.6% max health. His Q is getting a slight nerf. Well, kind of. Let's see. Yeah, it's getting nerfed. So it's normally it starts out as silence at 1.5 seconds, and then it would scale up to 2.5 seconds, and now it is flat 1.5 seconds forever. His W, courage, is they're removing the bonus 20% armor, and they've added so when he kills killing units permanently grant him 0.2 armor and magic resist, 1 for champions, large monsters, and epic monsters, up to a maximum of 10, and this scales with level. So it goes from 10 all the way up to 30. And then they've removed the tenacity part. And then activating him grants a defensive shield for 2 seconds, reducing incoming damage by 30%. His judgment, this is being changed quite a bit. So its base damage per ticks are getting nerfed. Used to be 10 scaling up to 60, now it's 12 scaling up to 28. But then they're adding the damage, the AD ratio is going from 3.5 to, sorry, not 3.5, 0.35 to 0.55 is going up to, starting out at 0.47 and scaling up to 0.55. So the scaling is better early on. Then its ticks, how many times it hits, is getting nerfed from 6 ticks to 5 ticks, but it's a nerf here, but it's later on it's not a nerf. So then its cooldown is 9 seconds for all. It used to be 13 scaling up to or down to 9 seconds. So now it's just 9 seconds for all. And then they've added Judgment spin speed permanently increases at levels 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, and 16, resulting in increased ticks. So in a sense, he will at level 4 he'll get 6 ticks. At level 7 he gets 7 ticks. At 10, 8 ticks. At 13, 9 ticks, and at 16, 10 ticks per damage for his spin. They've added canceling the judgment early returns its cooldown equal to the amount remaining in the buff. So like if I start it, I can cancel it. Like, let's see, it spins for 3 seconds, right? So let's see. This seems bugged because I pressed E again to cancel it. I wonder if they mean canceling by like if he was silenced or something. Yeah, because I can't seem to cancel it early, so I'm not sure what that's all about. Then they remove judgment no longer benefits from critical strikes and critical strike damage, so that means it can crit. That's going to be interesting. And he no longer is slowed by moving through minions. Instead, he is slowed by 20%. Sorry, canceling judgment returns cooldown equal to the remaining duration. Garen moves 20% slower towards champions he's hit with judgment. And then judgment deals 75% damage to minions. So now you can go through minions, but if you hit someone and you're moving towards them, you're slowed by 20%. It doesn't mean you can go towards someone else if they're in a different direction. All right, and then Demancia's Justice. They've added a passive. The enemy champion with the most recent kills is the villain. Judgment and basic attacks on the villain deal an additional 1% of its maximum health as true damage. And this doesn't scale. It's just that's the passive. And then Garen calls upon the might of Demancia to attempt to execute an enemy champion, dealing 175 magic damage, plus 1 for every 3.5 health the target is missing. And this is true damage when it is against the villain. And the villain will get a mark on them. I'm going to have Misfortune kill me so she can get the mark, but I'll set that up. All right, so I'm going to go level up, and then we can see all the abilities in action. Okay, here we are. So I've got 4 levels in Judgment, so it spins for 7 damage. So on the next wave here, I'll do it. Here's his Q, and then his W. All right, and here's Judgment. So see, it really scales up on the damage portion pretty quickly, especially now that it can crit. As you can see, I've got Misfortune's icon next to my name. That tells me that she is the biggest hitter, or she's the villain. She has the most damage, or most kills on the enemy team, since she's the only one. So, I mean, we all know how we hate Judgment on Garen. So now we're gonna hate it even more. Let's see if I can get Misfortune to come to me here. She's gonna want to come top lane. I'm sure.
This world needs
I'm not sure where she is. There she is. Alright, and here she comes. So you can see the icon on top of her. I'm going to back away, because I don't want to get killed by that. Come here, Misfortune. Alright. Taking a lot of minion damage here. If I can get her to come at me. There we go. So now, you see how that icon came up? That means it glowed and it gave you that cling sound. That means you know that you can kill him with Demancia's Justice. So they've dumbified that a bit, so that you know exactly when you can kill them. And it is strictly only for the villain. For other champions, then it's not. Come on, guys. Yeah. I will. And now that she doesn't have the, I wonder if it's because she's dead that it's not there. No, she's alive again. I wonder why she's not considered the villain still. So I'm going to let her kill me so that we can do the villain part. Alright. So maybe she now has the villain. Alright, pause it for the 30 seconds. Okay, see now she's I've got the villain icon on her again. So let's teleport top lane.
Be bold.
Got stuck there for a second. Okay. Alright, where did she go here?
Are the vanguard.
So it'll be interesting because Garen normally does not want there we go. And because Garen normally doesn't want crit, and now he can get crit. And you can see when some of those crit, I think, there's that spark comes off of them. So yeah, that's the rework of Garen. It's going to change him up a little bit, but I don't think, too much. Anyway, so if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and then please subscribe.